Hello everybody, I'm Peter, Courier Driver, and today's video is the most valuable things you need as a courier driver. Firstly, the things that you're required to have by law. If you're just driving a van, all you actually need is you need a valid driving licence and you need insurance, which is either hire and reward or goods in transit insurance, and you'll need hire and reward or light haulage, and you'll need goods in transit insurance. Some people also go for public liability. It's not necessarily a must, it's a handy thing to have. On top of which, if you're driving a bigger vehicle, like a 7.5 tonne or over, you may need a different licence depending on when you've got your driving licence, and you'll need a CPC card and you'll need a driver's card. CPC card, things you have to do every 5 years. There are other things also that it's handy to have. 2 forms of ID. Your driving licence you should have anyway, then a passport, or if you've got company ID, that's sometimes required. This often is for airports and things like that, they need 2 to let you in. Yeah, so that's what you need by law. Then of course there's the things you're going to need to run in. Your clothes. You're going to want to be comfortable. It's very sunny at the moment, so I am currently standing here in shorts, but also boots, because a lot of the places you go to, probably 50% of the places you'll go to, they might require PPE, so you're going to need some other PPE too. What I've done is I've said the things you need, you kind of fit into 3 different categories. I'm trying to flip this round. I'm going to show you the 3 different categories. So from the PPE point of view, you've got hard hat, you've got high visibility vest. I've also got a padded one. You can have high visibility jacket. Gloves are not necessary, but you're going to use them all the time, and glasses. So everyone's different. I've been to sites before where I've turned up, it says required long sleeve high visibility. I've turned up and the guy says, yeah, you need long sleeve high visibility. I'm standing there in a bright orange long sleeve t-shirt, high vis, proper one, and I went, I'm wearing one. It's kind of a bit difficult to miss, mate. He said, yeah, but it's not green. For bless him, he said, my business, our site insurance requires green. I said, he said, yeah, have this one. He gave me one. It's too small for me, standard, but right. So that's the other thing. You're also going to need straps and stuff to strap your load down. There you go. This is my strap box. We have 5-ton straps. I have 2-ton straps. That's a fancy one. That's like a recliner that you can. That's a retractable one. Just the normal ones will do absolutely fine. WD-40 in there. Corners for strapping down a load, also very handy. Also in the back, oh, that's a gadget. I'll show you that one day. Also in the back, shrink wrap, you know, padded, anything like that, anything that can make that you can put next to the load that's going to stop it moving, stop it being a bit, you know, stop it being tricky, that kind of stuff, get it in the right place. And then also the other thing, now this is category number 3, it's what I call my driver's bag. Right, in the driver's bag, just the flask for the tea, flask for you know, for the juice. We've got in there, we've got pad and paper, glasses I can see, first aid kit, always very handy, that kind of thing. This I need for my driver's card. Not everybody's going to need one of those. Tea and coffee in case I get stuck out on the road. The truth of the matter is, you're going to get your basics, and like I say, we'll probably go into this a bit more depth later on, like, you know, but you'll learn very quickly what it is you need. Your PPE is important because it can stop you getting onto site. Straps are important because they'll stop you breaking the stuff when you come over. If you go out on the road and you haven't got a cup of tea, you can always stop at one of those drive-through things, get yourself a cup of tea. You don't necessarily have that flask. Some people like a nice coffee, some I just won't pay the money. Other things, yeah. Most important thing, ironically enough, is this. The thing I'm carrying in my hand, the phone. The phone is going to be your sat-nav. It's going to be the way your jobs come through sometimes. It might be your DAB radio. It's the way you keep in contact with people. Yeah, so that's just a basic overview. But before we go on, I'd just like to say 3 things that I think that people sometimes miss, that I think are a blinder and that will carry you on with a job. Firstly, you want to get yourself a torch. I know you've got one on your phone, but if you're going to do your walk around check in the morning on the truck to make sure that everything's all right and the wheels haven't fallen out and no one's had a go at your diesel, it's very handy. If you're trying to find Rose Cottage in your small van at 10 o'clock at night in a dark village, yeah, they've got the light on the phone. Decent torch will stand you in good stead. That's a bit of a boon. Also, you want to grab yourself a knife. A knife is a noisy truck. a knife is a very handy thing to have. You're probably better off with a Stanley or a box cutter. I've got this one because I've got it a long time ago in the Lake District when I was on holiday with my in-laws. But it's handy for me because it's got that tiny little bit there, and that bit there is very good for breaking the straps that go around pallets. And last but by no means least, this guy. It's a pen. But it's not just any pen, it's a fat marker pen. I mean, you can get the Pentel ones or the Pilot ones. When I was doing like, when we used to do the DFS, what you'd do is you'd get sofas, and it might be three bits, like a big sofa and a couple of armchairs, and one would be an armchair and a footstool, and sometimes they're all very similar colours, but you'd load, so what you do is you put one load on, and you think that's my last drop, so you mark every big plastic bag on the outside with a 4, then you get the next drop on, you mark every big plastic bag with a 3. If you've got 100 parcels to load, and you can, you know, they'll let you mark the parcels. If it's drop number 1, stick a great big 1 on it. So much easier to find a great big 1 than it is to find a tiny little barcode. Anyway, that's a general overview. We'll probably come back to this in time. I hope that helps. Like I say, if you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel. And also, I've got my own channel over also on YouTube, which is Pete the Courier Driver. Take care, take money.